No, for about a week. Should be. Probably should have done this a minute ago, but hello and welcome to Live with Rex, episode 194. Tell you, these two a day were actually getting the numbers back up of, what I was at one point doing quite well with. But, and just to let you guys know, if you're starting the live stream, I am just in another room, briefly preparing food. The current time is 20 minutes to midnight. I'm planning to be live till for a little while, so I'm going to get some stuff done, complete the bag, get started on the box. So I'm going to go continue to quickly finish that, and I'll be right back. is on. Alright, there we go, I'm back. So, ultimately, the goal of this stream is just to continue as we have been doing, continuing with the shelf preparation behind me, getting stuff ready. If we continue at the pace that I've been doing these streams, we should get there quite soon. This is the second day in a row of doing one before and after work, so hopefully that continues. Well, we will continue with this bag. I'm hoping to get some of the box done. I'm even slightly tempted just to pour all that into the box, so it's one thing we're working on. You know what? Should I? 1 second. I've got to move some bagged up stuff. I've got some Lego Indiana Jones stuff here that's been bagged up. You know what, guys? I have decided to do something I may well end up regretting. We're going to pour out the entire thing and just work it that way. If you're confused as to what's going on, essentially, let me show you. So, every so often, I have redone my shelving. I've changed up the way everything is. And back in April, I moved the whole room around to every single shelf down. Had to move all the Lego into another room in order to accomplish this. Took me a little while. All the minifigures that I own would go into a box. And as you're sifting around in the box, you know, helmets may pop off, or, you know, lightsabers may pop out, you know, blasters, all that kind of thing. So essentially, I'm trying to get all these guys back on the shelf and organized. You know, I've done an alright job of this so far. Getting things back the way I'd like them. So we're putting minifigures back together. First, we're working on all the minifigures that can go immediately back on the shelf without having bits put back on. Then we'll have a stream where we do the opposite of that. So hopefully that covers what the hell I'm on about, but yeah. First minifigure we're going to add, and granted the Clone Wars ones, I kind of forgot there was some of these in here. The Clone Wars minifigures, am I going to do you know what? If I find anything in this bag that is from the Clone Wars, Exhibit A, we got Barriss Offee from 2012. We'll put them in this bag and we'll do those as a separate thing. So maybe I'll do some sifting through some things. Like we got Echo here from the Bad Batch. That's a minifigure to throw in. Hey, how's it going? Crosshair will be a figure that goes in the bag, and we'll avoid doing these till last. We got one of the we got an Old Republic minifigure, but I do need to fix it. Perhaps this stream ends up being a sifting through the pile sort of stream. That's part of a Buzz Droid. But as a regular Super Battle Droid, so that one can go on the shelf. This Vader does have the pupils. This Vader I will have near my Return of the Jedi stuff. What's this one up here? Does this one have... Because one with pupils is meant to have a hologram. So that's the non-pupiled Death Star version up there. Good, glad we can establish that. Got a Gungan soldier here. Again, there'll be some figures in that we'll just chuck immediately on the shelf the minute we find them. And there will be others where it's a case of, well, they're getting bagged up separately for whatever various reason. I think that might be the way we operate during this stream. That's another Super Battle Droid. We'll just put that there. That's Clone Wars Dooku. He can go there. That is a cut. I don't know what I'm going to do with my custom clone troopers yet, because I do have quite a few of them. Perhaps they go up on this shelving. I don't know yet. But I'll put that, because those come under as being Clone Wars minifigures, they'll go in the Clone Wars minifigure bag. You're going in there. That can go in there. That's a C3PO. We can just throw that there just now. That's the Grievous Repair Droid. Trying to figure what these minifigures here we would be classing these as. I'm not entirely sure. Do you know what? It's a Clone Trooper August wrote the Clone Wars one just to simplify things a bit for ourselves. Because I do have a fair few of those, right? That's a Commander Grieve. Do you know what? Yeah, maybe in this stream we just separate these things out to make going forward that bit easier. So just Old Republic and Clone Wars or anything that I own that is expanded universe will bag up and say don't go on my main display. So the immediate one we got here is Cad Bane. So Clone Wars pilot. We're gonna change the camera angle for this stream, I think, because I don't see the sense in that angle we got going. Because you won't be able to see what the hell I'm doing. Guys, I'll be back in a moment. I'm gonna go check the food I've got, the pizza I've got in the air fryer. That should be. There you go. It only had 4 minutes. 4 minutes is what I set it to. 180, that's what the box said. Aye. Alright guys, I'm back. But essentially, we could just sit and put figures on the shelf in this stream, which wouldn't be a bad idea, but I'm choosing instead for the stream to be more focused on, you know, organization. I'll still show some of the figures off as we do this, but in my mind this just maybe makes a bit more sense to do it this way. This means I'm sifting, because obviously the bag was more or less done. It only had like 4 figures in it. Previously, what was in that bag, but you know, this will make more sense. But yeah, we fill this. So that means the last stream we do involving minifigures will most likely just be this one here. Whatever ends up in this bag, like, you know, commando droids in there, some clone troopers. As I'm saying, like Old Republic, I at one point was continuously army building those what are they called? The Old Republic Sith Troopers. See, back in like 2023, I kept buying those like a lot because I kept finding them for like stupid cheap. So I kind of got into a thing where I just kept wanting to buy them. So I was like, well, I might do a mock of this at one point. And of course I haven't. I mean, I don't know if my regular viewers would not find that as a surprise that I haven't done it. Well, yeah, if it's a non-Star Wars thing, I'll just chuck it in that bag as well. So just all the main stuff that we're going to use for that shelf is what ends up being in there. Hey, how's it going? Right, put you in the bag as well as, yeah, straight in the bag. Like, a lot of that will just go straight in there, just the way we're organising. But I've also been putting a fair bit in there too. Right, so those 3 will be going in there. Yeah, get the bag. Same with those, that Vader can go in there. So as I was saying, the stuff in the bag we will focus on during the last one of these streams when I get round to doing the main stuff to that. Once that shell's complete, we'll move on to doing all of the Clone Wars era stuff, which again I've got gun ready from 09 there. Security Battle Royal goes there. Clone Wars will be on from 2013. But yeah, we'll set this. That's an Old Republic trooper in there. My day's been alright. How's yours been? Off trooper in the bag. Hey, how's it going? But yeah, we'll just do this for this stream. And honestly, in tomorrow's one of the 2 streams we'll do tomorrow, we'll actually try and focus on getting some of these guys on the shelving. So that way we've got a goal in mind. But we are just organising minifigures at the minute. Yeah, I'm great. How are you? Let's see. Geonosian going there. There. Those 2 helmets would be in there because there's figures in there that those would go to. Same deal with you. You're in there. We're gonna. That's the Rex from Star Wars Rebels. Name some. What? I am confused by your comment. You, unless that is actually what you meant to type, you may want to try typing that one again. Or I could be wrong, and that's exactly what you meant to say. Correct me if I'm wrong. I was trying to go a little bit more fast paced with this, just because I do. Name some flights you meant to. I don't get it. I genuinely don't get what you're saying. Like, should that mean something to me? I have no idea. Go in there. Oh, well, that can go straight in the back. It's a bigger size bag than we used last time, so this should work out in theory. That entire handful will go straight in. Then some flights I've been to. I have never been on a flight. I have never been on a plane. That may surprise. Usually surprises people actually when I say that. Nope, I have never been on a plane. There, right in there, right in there. But as long as we don't like muck around for too long, we should keep the pace up on this. Because this project, I'll be honest, I have enjoyed the fact that we've gotten so many live streams from it, but I'll be excited to move on to the next thing with these streams. Because with this whole organisation thing I've been doing over the last few months, I've not been doing, like, the regular stuff I'd rather be doing on streams, like building sets. But then again, see, with me doing this, I have put my set buying on hold. Like, I've not been making nowhere near as much as purchases. Nope, I have a couple of sets from some other themes. If you want me to show you those. Like, the only other Lego theme that I've went absolutely nuts collecting was Lego Pharaoh's Quest and Lego Indiana Jones are the only other two where I went in depth, like where I was intentionally trying to seek out most of the theme. Indiana Jones, I went nuts with the figures. Pharaoh's Quest, I think I own 5 out of the 7 sets of that. I'll show you, but things are in a bit of a state just now because I'm reorganizing and cataloguing things, but I'll show you. Give me a second. Right. Up here we got one of the many trucks from Pharaoh's Quest. In this case is almost every Lego Indiana Jones minifigure, minus a few. Up there I've got the like front temple from Indiana Jones, or that temple where he kind of steals the idol. This is all mostly Star Wars. And here we've got the Monster Fighters Haunted Mansion. We've got the Scooby-Doo Mansion. We've got the Mystery Machine. We've got 2 DeLoreans there. Alien Conquest, UFO Abduction, and I got a message there from my work. They may be wanting to try and call like due to an alarm problem or something. So see if that happens. This live stream will have to end because I am duty bound to answer that. So be prepared. This live stream may end abruptly, and I do apologize. There's a cool Clone Wars minifigure, Savage Press. We're just going to continue. Even if that phone call happens and it cancels the stream, I'm not going to come back and continue the stream. I'm just going to be upfront about it with you on that one. I don't intend to. I'll probably just chill out and go to sleep after that. But see what we can get done tonight. Because, like I said, I've got high hopes that within a week I can be ready to film the room tour. It doesn't go along with the original schedule that I set for it. That's now almost impossible. I mean, if I suppose I was to film it now, that would work. That's not gonna happen. Not because I'm tired or because it's late. I would if it was within the realm of possibility, but the place is just not suitable for it yet. And with the room tour being one of the longest videos I'll do this year and probably one of the biggest, I would rather that video was, you know, as perfect as can be, really. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, I do want some other Lego themes. Like I did own some of the sets and I sold them for a project, regrettably. And like, or I don't realize I don't even remember. If it cuts out again, I'm ending the stream. To be fair, we got that separated out. We are just gonna have to call it a night because this is